Hello students, in this lecture we have to see Gibbs-Dumas equation. This Gibbs-Dumas equation is also summation of Ni d mu I equals to 1 to I is equals to 0. This is also Gibbs-Dumas equation. Means show that summation of Ni d mu I equals to 1 to I, where mu is the chemical potential, Ni is nothing but the number of moles of ith component in the system. Now you know this Gibbs free energy G is an extensive property, and this Gibbs free energy G is extensive property not only due to the pressure and temperature, but it is due to the number of constituents of the various components of the system. Okay, now this Gibbs free energy G is extensive property not only due to the pressure and temperature, but it is also due to the number of constituents or number of moles of the constituents present in the system. And if the system consists of number of moles of different constituents as N1, N2, N3 dash last Ni, then this Gibbs free energy G is a function of pressure, temperature and the number of moles of constituents present in the system. That's why this G, that is Gibbs free energy, is a function of pressure, temperature, N1, N2, N3, okay, dash last component is Ni. Now from this equation it is clear that this Gibbs free energy is a function of all these terms which are present on the RHS. Means if there is a small change in pressure, temperature or any constituents, then there will be corresponding change in the Gibbs free energy G. Okay, and why this G is extensive? Because these are the number of moles of the constituents N1, N2, and you know the property which depends upon the amount of matter in the system is extensive. That's why here this G is extensive property. Now there is a change in any of the pressure, temperature or any constituent, then there will be change in the G. Now differentiate above equation. Differentiate this equation. If we differentiate this, differentiate above equation. Now this differentiation of G is dG at constant pressure and temperature and constituents N1, N2, N3 dash Ni, that is capital N, is equals to, now dG upon dP, differentiation of this Gibbs free energy G with respect to P at constant temperature and number of constituents into dP, plus differentiation of Gibbs free energy with respect to another term, that is G at a constant pressure N1, N2, N3 dash Ni into dt, plus differentiation of G with third term, that is dG upon dN1 at constant pressure, temperature N2, N3 dash Ni into dN1, plus, now this is another term, plus dG upon dN2 at constant pressure, temperature N1, N3, N4 dash 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 Ni into dN2. Now in this way, if the differentiation of this last term, then plus dg upon dni, differentiation of Gibbs free energy with respect to last component, number of moles of last component, that is dni, except other constituents, means pressure, temperature, N1, N2 dash 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 dash, except ni, means Ni minus 1, this is last but one component, into dni. Okay, why we did this? Because small change in pressure, temperature or any of the constituent causes the change in the Gibbs free energy G. That's why in order to small change dg, we have to differentiate this and you will get this expression. But at constant temperature and pressure, means as t is a constant, dt becomes 0, as p is a constant, dp becomes 0. If it is 0, then what is about this second equation? Now this is second equation. Now what happens? Equation 2 implies what it gives? dg upon dt, sorry, dg remains as it is at constant pressure, temperature and number of moles of the constituents. Now dp 0, 0 multiplied by this term 0, dt 0, okay, 0 multiplied by this term again 0, 0 plus 0 again 0, and then next term is dg upon dn1 at constant pressure, temperature, N2, N3 dash 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 Ni into dN1 plus next term dg upon dN2 at constant pressure, temperature, N1, N3 dash 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 Ni into dN2. Okay. Now last term here plus dash dash dash, last term is this one, that's why it will be plus dg upon dni into at constant pressure N1, N2 dash 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 Ni minus 1 into dni. Now this is the differentiation of this term or first term. This is first term, all these are the first terms. Now after at constant temperature and at a constant pressure, dt 0 and dp 0, that's why the equation 1 becomes this way. This is equation 2. Now here you know this dg upon dn1 at constant pressure, temperature and number of moles is mu1. Why it is so? Because the definition of a partial molar free energy or chemical potential. That's why this term becomes mu1 by definition of chemical potential. This term becomes mu2. Okay, dash 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 dash, this term becomes, what is this? Mu I, because this is nothing but chemical potential. That's why the next term is equals to mu1 dn1 plus mu2 dn2 plus mu3 dn3 plus dash 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 dash. Last term, what is it? Mu I dni. Now here the left hand side remains as it is, dg at constant pressure and number of moles of the constituents. Okay, this is remains same. Now further, in order to solve it, integrate this equation 3, integrate equation 3. Now integration of dg at constant pressure, temperature and number of moles of the constituent is equals to mu1 out of integration into integration of what, dn1 plus mu2 into integration of dn2 plus mu3 into integration of dn3 plus dash 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 last term mu I इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ dni. आर यू गेटिंग क्लियर? समझ में आ रहा है? नाउ यू नो इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ dx इज x. व्हाट यू नो? इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ dx is equals to x. That's why this implies integration of dg is g and integration of dn1 is equals to n1. Integration of dn2 becomes n2. Integration of dni becomes ni. Okay, why it is so? Because you know this formulae. Okay, now from this, by using simple integration formulae, g at constant pressure, temperature and constituents is equals to mu1 n1 plus mu2 n2 plus mu3 n3 plus dash 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 last term is mu I ni. Now again differentiate integration of g dg at constant pressure, temperature and n. First function mu1, derivative of second dn1. Okay, now second function derivative of first function. Okay, why it is so? First function mu1 derivative of second dn1, second function n1 derivative of first d mu1. Okay, now this is first term. Now again differentiate this first function derivative of second plus second function derivative of first. Okay, now again plus for this, see what it becomes, mu3 dn3 plus n3 d mu3. Okay, plus dash 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 last, this is first function mu I derivative of ni plus ni derivative of mu I. Now after this collect like terms, mu1 dn1 then mu2 dn2. Okay, then mu3 dn3. Okay, dash 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 mu I dni. mu1 dn1 plus mu2 dn2 plus mu3 dn3 plus dash 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 last term mu I dni. Okay, now after this remaining plus n1 d mu1 n1 d mu1 plus n2 d mu2 plus n3 d mu3 plus dash 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 last term becomes ni d mu I and parenthesis complete. Okay, now see carefully, this is mu1 dn1, mu2 dn2, mu3 dni. This is our previous equation and this equation is nothing but dg at constant pressure, temperature and number of constituents, plus N2 d mu 2 plus N1 d mu 1 plus N2 d mu 2 plus N3 d mu 3 plus dash 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 Ni d mu I. Okay, this remains as it is, but only this is the initially we seen it, this equation is nothing but this one. Now left hand side that is dg at constant pressure, temperature and number of constituents. Now these both are same. When it comes to the left hand side, dg minus dg, it will be 0, that is equals to n1 d mu 1 plus n2 d mu 2 plus dash 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 last term ni d mu I. Okay, now after solving further, this is last equation, but after this if we solve it further, this is mathematically written as summation of ni d mu I varies from I equals to 1 to I. This is equals to 0 and this is Gibbs Thum's equation. After this we must know mathematics. This equation mathematically can be written as in this way: summation of ni d mu I equals to 1 to I, and this is equals to 0. This is Gibbs Thum's equation. Question may be asked in a such a way: show summation of ni d mu I equals to 0, or derive Gibbs Thum's equation for the mixture of gases. Okay, I think you all getting it. If any difficulty, then ask me freely.